Welcome back with me Boos, where now I'm going to carry on my climb through Silver League, and I'm going to see if now I can find any thingy, if I can find any Frankenschwarz in my deck, and see how they actually work. Got another person lower rank than me. Ooh, tempting to keep that, but obviously it's the most expensive card in the deck, so no. Tempted to keep Warlord 2, but with... Oh, are you kidding me? That is, I think, every 5 drop in the deck. And the only 6 drop in the deck. Okay, super to start with. That's... I forgive you a little bit now. If you're gonna give me super to start with, I can make this work. By the way, Binary Stars with Zmech is an especially good card, considering that half of his powers are going to allow him to do 3 damage. But, you know, Boogaloo already has that, so it's not that big a deal, is it? Only this does 6 damage to one plant and 2 damage to all other plants. That is a chickening, as well as 2 wraths, which is what? That is 10 brains worth out of 6. I am actually going to do this, just to draw out some cards. And if it doesn't draw out any cards, that's great, because I can play some flamenco. I did say I was hoping to get Frankenschwarz, and I got 2. Oh, and he had to make a bad play and all to... Oh, he's going to move it there. Yeah, still a bad play, though, because that's no sense. Wait. Okay. I mean, I don't have a problem with that, I'm just confused. Okay, good top deck. Yes. That is a good top deck right there. So it can either be super or protect. It's probably going to be protect, but if he does swarmers right now, yeah, it'll probably be super. Hopefully he doesn't play too many potato mines, because obviously that would counteract this whole strategy. Oh, you're running that card. Are you serious? That card sucks. Now, even if you give it +2 health, it still sucks. Because then you're spending extra sun to make up for its mistakes. When already it's a 3 cost. That's hard to use, and when you use it, it doesn't give you a massive advantage. It's a good thing that one thing is dying, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to put down our flamenco. Actually, will it be a flamenco? Yeah, he's going to block the next hit, so it won't be. It's actually going to be Frankenschwarz, because most of these are going to die anytime soon. He's got to do something about them. He can't just ignore them, otherwise he's going to take a lot of damage to face. And if he does do that, then, you know, we can just outlast him. We can just keep a health advantage and keep attacking him. No Meteor. I swear if that's Meteor. This will actually be saved because the Disco's going to die. Pretty lucky for him still, because that's survived now, but still. This is going to be really, really good. This with super is going to be very effective, I think. Oh. Good play. But I got super. And 2 hits for lethal, with a lot of more potential for lethal still in our hand. I don't know if it's just because we went down a season and now we're getting very mixed opponents, but I feel like Zmech's just such an unbeatable hero right now in this game. Like, is it really just like getting put against easy opponents? I mean, I do feel like they're playing a bit easier on me, but like, it doesn't feel that different from when I was in Diamond League before the season reset. And I am facing people who are in Ultimate League like a couple weeks ago, and I'm doing really well against them with Zmech. I could hardly believe just how effective he is. Because I've heard all these stories about how terrible he is, and I can imagine it's set 3 that's done this, because a lot of the way these decks become effective is set 3. But this deck is the one exception. I don't think this deck has any set 3 cards except for Frankenschwarz. I can't think of any cards besides Frankenschwarz from this deck that are from set 3. So that means you could have done this in set 2. So Zmech really wasn't bad in set 2. Like, people just didn't think of this deck. I did theorize this kind of deck would work. Obviously, I feel like the set 3 decks are better than this one. But this shows that back in set 2, Zmech wasn't too bad. I'm just really glad that I found this out as well, just because I felt like this should work, but I don't know if everyone was saying it was terrible. I thought maybe like I was just wrong, or because it's something I just wouldn't think of. Right, do 3 damage. That will do. That is actually a pretty good play. Make this a 1-6. Dancing synergy all the way. This is also a good one of the reasons I think that dancing synergy is a really good budget kind of synergy. Oh. I think I have to do this now. Because that would also deal with this P-Pod, which I really want gone. P-Pods aren't bad cards, but they're usually not that great. But in a case like this, they're quite concerning. Oh, wow, they played nothing. I was not expecting that to actually happen. I'm glad that happened, of course. Right, this is really good, actually, because now they're going to have to play at least 2 plants to take this out. And one of them must have at least 2 attack. And he probably can't kill this, because he would need something with 4 attack on turn 3. And as we know, because of the Trouble Mascot and Stomping on Claws, that is a very rare thing. And if he's using so Magic Beans... Oh, he's not even playing anything else. Oh, we've got so much board presence. How quickly can we just murder this guy? Oh man, if only I could play my Warlord next turn. Are you going to let me do that? Well, I don't blame him for having to think here, because I'm not even sure how I would tackle this. Of course, I don't know what his deck is, but if it's Green Shadow, they've got no small removal, and their only hard removal is bouncing. So they're pretty janky in terms of removal. And usually Green Shadow gets away with that, because he has Mega Grow cards that cause big pressure, as well as Amphibious Presence, which could be even bigger pressure. But she's been playing very slowly this game. So this looks like a Magic Bean deck. These are usually very effective, but they must have just got a bad starting hand, because they've been way too slow to start attacking here. And Flamenco's an easy lethal here that's just instantly 8 damage when he only has 3 health left, so bye-bye. Man, and they say dancing synergy's bad. Of course, I don't think it's a top-tier synergy or anything, but consider this. The main 2 parts of dancing synergy are common cards. In terms of budget synergies, dancing's probably the best synergy if you're talking budget. Wow, we didn't see much of Frankentua, but when we did play it, I feel like the reason we're not seeing much of it is because it's too slow. We just got better options all the time. So what I will think I'd do is I think I'm going to end this one here, and I'm going to recycle all 4 of my Frankentuas. It's been a fun little experiment, but overall, they're just kind of what I expected. A tempo card that's alright, but more often than not, anything that costs 5 or more should either be a very, very good at its specific job, or it should be a finisher. And it doesn't. Frankentua doesn't do a specific job, and it doesn't do very well, except for maybe trying to be a finisher. But it's a very, very slow and very bad finisher, if that's the case. So in that case, I am going to recycle all 4 of these for 1,000 sparks. Oh, there we go. Right, I don't know how long I've been recording. Those games were pretty quick, so I imagine I've got some time left, but I wouldn't want to start a third game just in case, so see you in the next one.